Welcome to another episode of Behind the Studs, your home improvement and remodeling podcast, where the two most entertaining guys discuss the do's and don'ts in home construction and in the remodeling industry. Remember that you can nail it, paint it, or just tune into the show. How about that? Here are your hosts, Colin Shaw and Jimmy Driscoll.
How you doing, Jimmy?
I'm good. How are you, Colin?
Oh, I'm freaking awesome.
Fantastic. We get to be each other.
That's it.
You don't want to be like me.
Absolutely not.
No.
And you don't want to be like me.
Right.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
so I think we'll stay where we are.
Yeah.
No Freaky Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking.
We're not doing any of that.
Yeah. Wife rolls over and goes, oh my God.
Well, actually, do you like snore and flail around at nighttime and everything else?
I know you snore. I
used to until I started the CPAP thing.
Right.
So
No, I
snore.
snore.
But I still
snore.
like punch and everything else in the middle of the night.
No.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah. See
ya.
See, my wife would rather have you.
Oh my God. Yeah,
She can get some sleep
Oh my God.
without having to play, defense all night.
She's like ninja. Oh
Yeah,
my God.
I guess there's a little stress with the company, huh? Owning a company, it's a little stress involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm fighting people all night long.
You think?
Oh yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh yeah. It's not good. Well, hello everyone. Welcome to another
Hi,
episode of
how you
Behind
guys?
the Studs.
Hello there. Hello
Season
there.
2, episode 18 already.
Oh my God.
I know. It just seems like yesterday we were at season 2.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's gone by fast.
Hey, so here we are. Winter's upon us
Yep.
in Connecticut.
Yep.
Cold.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not in Minnesota.
A little
I know.
icy out there.
Yeah, it's getting bad. It's like 33, hitting 32. Right?
Yeah.
It's getting slick. It's
And
gonna
where
be
you were
slick
today,
now.
was there snow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It came down a little bit.
I was looking at a job, and it's an addition. And the guy's like, let's go stand outside and talk about this.
Hell no.
We stood out there in the heat of the snow, too, man. That it was coming down sideways. And
Why?
I'm freezing. And he's like, so we're going to move this over here. I'm like, can we talk inside?
Yeah.
I said, I just need to look at it quick.
Come
and
on.
let's have the rest of the conversation
Really?
inside. Oh, man, it was so cold. And he could have cared less. He's one of those guys. So,
Good.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for
We'll
him.
stay outside.
Good for him.
I'll just talk from the other side of the window.
Yeah.
I can hear you just fine.
Yeah. I'm going to go stand inside with your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freaking believable.
So big apology to Dave Supple. We had
Yeah.
him as a guest last week via Skype, and unfortunately we had some
Another
lousy,
technical- yeah.
the damn audio with that.
Terrible.
So I don't know if we have to find another program to use or what.
Yeah, we'll work on that.
Yeah. So apologies to him, but we're hoping we can salvage some of it and still post it. But if not, we're gonna try to get him back on
Yeah.
at a later date.
Yep.
So I did something cool this last week.
What was that?
We had a couple of young pre-apprentice kids that are going to school.
Yeah.
They came on out to a job site. We were doing some siding work.
Pre-apprentice. They're taking it by carpentry.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
So they're learning all about how to read a tape measure to
How old?
hammer and nails. So it's basically there was one kid that was 16, 18, and 19.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's a place in Essex called Connecticut Coastal Academy.
Nice.
Yep, and it's a pre-apprentice program that they have over there. And actually what it is, it's called the Home Builders Institute. So we had out at the site, we had James Gear, who's the adjunct mechanics and building instructor.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had Robert Smith, who was the Home Builders Institute lead instructor.
Yeah.
And then the three kids that came on out were Brendan, Michael, and Alex.
Nice.
So it was a lot of fun. They came on out. They asked a lot of questions, kind of taught them a little bit about siding. Start at the top, work your way down type of thing,
Yeah.
with water. And, when you're going to go ahead and start laying stuff, it's from the bottom up. And they seem very interested and seem like they really enjoy carpentry and stuff. So it's good. It's
That's
nice
wonderful.
Nice to see the youth
It is.
taking an interest in it,
Yeah.
There's not a lot of them doing it.
Nope.
And, you talk to people.
I ain't seeing them.
No, and I've talked to some guys, and they're like, yeah, 4 of my friends, decided to go into the trades. I went to college, and they're making more money than me. I'm like, yeah. Yeah.
So I saw Joe the plumber today.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and he was just telling me that they're putting up they're going to have a golf, what do you call it?
Tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Sure.
Woo. I don't
what I'm
play
here
golf,
for.
so I don't know. Thank you.
This is my job.
So they're doing this in May, early
Okay.
May, and they're looking to raise about 30 to 40,000 for trade school.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's all he's going to be working on the press and stuff like that. We'll probably have him on the show.
Yeah.
you know,
Definitely
to,
talk about
to
it.
promote that.
Sure.
He's going to be working it really hard because he's really into getting kids into the trades, and it's tough to do that.
Yeah.
You just can't get them. I talked to a buddy of mine at the Carpenters Union who is like, okay, fine, you want to be now. They make it like, okay, they want to make sure that you want to be in the union, you want to become an apprentice, so you have to fill out a questionnaire. You got to come in. There's certain things you have to do protocol that they know that you're serious.
Yeah,
because they're tired of running around chasing kids, and they them to death, and they never show up.
And they don't show
or
up.
they just fall out. You know.
Sure. And there's a lot of time, money, and effort put into that.
Absolutely.
Yep.
So that's where they are right now. So that's
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if it's more the kids or is it more parents trying to get kids to go to college, even though they don't. It just doesn't seem. It seems like military and college are the two options, and we seem to be forgetting about the trades.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really not sure.
Yeah.
I don't get the mindset because now we're past that generation. We're looking back at the generation. The generation's looking somewhere else.
Yep.
I don't understand.
Yeah, it's considered blue collar, and not everybody wants to be blue collar.
Which is stupid.
It is stupid because I'll tell you what, plumbers, electricians, they make a lot of money.
Yeah, but also it's kind of an adventure. It's something different all the time.
It is.
Here's the thing. I'm sore today. I've been sore for the last couple of days because I'm just doing a lot different jobs right now.
Okay.
I'm 59. I'm going to be 60 in March. Woo. And I've got everything is working. My from my fingers to my toes. Sometimes my head's not working, but God bless me, man. My knees, all my joints are good. So I guess it's a good sore.
Yeah.
So, and you're versatile, so you keep on moving. So I'm just blessed with that, and I'm really
good.
happy because a lot of my buddies have got shoulders blown out from the repetitious work and just the typical stuff. So
yeah, I was interviewing a guy today, and he was working with another carpenter until just recently, and I said, "What happened?" And he's like, "Yeah, he blew his back out." He's like, "He's done."
For good.
Wow. Yeah.
All over.
Yeah. Done.
Really.
Done. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, we know it takes a beating on your body for sure, this type of work.
Jimmy Carter, 95 years old, and he's building houses.
I know.
I saw that this morning.
Yeah.
He's using a nail gun, too.
Right.
Jeez, some crow. Jimmy Carter just went back to the hospital for shooting himself in the hand. Oh, my God.
Man, he's still
God
out there
bless
doing
him.
his thing. I know.
Loves it.
He does. He
loves
does.
it.
And if it wasn't for him, Habitat for Humanity, I don't think would be as big as they are.
Yeah, good for him. I mean, honest, that's awesome.
Yeah, you take your presidency and your popularity and everything else and use it for good afterwards, which is kind of nice to see. Giving back, which is a good thing.
So I got to. I just bought a couple of doors for a customer.
Okay.
Brosco. They were solid 6-panel doors.
Yep.
And they all come, exterior doors, one for a garage, side of the garage, and he had one in the basement, actually, to go outside. And I was thoroughly impressed because I've used Brosco before, but they've stepped them up. The material is better.
Yep.
I love the coating on the doors. I just like the mechanics of it better. So I was very, very impressed. So I'm just going to give a shout-out to Brosco.
Nice. Well done, Brosco.
Yeah, really well done. I'm going to try a couple of other vendors, though, who carry them. I just want to see how their delivery status is. My delivery was fine, but...
was it?
Yeah, it was fine. I get nervous ordering doors and windows from Home Depot or Lowe's because I've had instances where stuff has got broken, and then I got to wait again the same time period where if it happens at a smaller store, we've had on our show, like Riverhead or Rings End, there's a faster turnaround.
Yes.
If there's a problem.
Yes.
So that's where I am with that kind of stuff.
Now, do you want to try to educate people on, if they want to replace their own door?
Why don't you?
Why don't I?
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if you're going to replace your own door,
Yep.
bring your cousin or your brother or your aunt or have someone help you do it.
Yeah, it's definitely a two-person job.
Yeah, I've done them. I've had to do them by myself.
Sure.
But it just goes so much quicker and faster, and everyone's double-checking everybody.
Yep.
To make it sure, that it works fine,
Yeah, so there's a couple of things you got to know. One is the handling, which side of the door, has to have the
hinge?
handle and the hinge, correct. Yeah, which can get very, very confusing for some people.
Right.
I get concerned every time I order like a really expensive door, like a $3,000 door unit for an entry or something. So I'm very, very specific, and a lot of times, probably the easiest way to go to a store and order it is to say, okay, I'm standing outside, because they always want to know the exterior view.
Oh, do they?
Yep,
Okay.
yep, it's always been my experience, the exterior view. And then you tell them exactly which side of the door, is got the handle, so it's either on your left or your right. And then you say which way the door goes. Does it pull out to the outside, or does it swing in? So in swing versus out swing.
Right, so what I say to them,
Yep.
I'll say, all right, exterior door, I go, hinges on the left,
Yep.
all right? So that is a right swing door. You understand that?
Hands on the left, right swing door. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Because why is that? Because if you stand in the butt of the door,
Yep.
right, where the hinges are,
Yep.
and then you take your hand and you extend it out straight and you make the mark how the door swings, that's the side of the door,
Right.
which is a right swing exterior.
Now the way I was taught
Yeah,
was you stand inside,
yeah,
you put your back to the door.
right. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yep. And
That's
then,
what I'm trying to
and
say.
then if the hinges are on your right hand side, then it's a right hand
Yeah.
in swing, because it swings in towards you.
Yeah,
But Anderson's different.
yeah.
Anderson is backwards.
Why not?
I know that's what really confuses people. It confuses me too when I go to place an order. I want to make sure it's right, because if that comes in wrong, the swing, you own it.
Yeah. So I make it. I bring in pictures,
Yep. Yep.
so it's not on me.
Mm-hmm.
They see the picture and they look at it. Yeah, and then okay, we both agree, and there we go.
Yep. But for a homeowner, you don't really know, like we said, put your back to the door, hinges on the right, swings into your right hand and swing. So just be as specific and clear as possible.
Everything that you want.
Yeah.
You just tell them everything about the door that you have. Measure the door itself.
Yep.
And you tell them the size of the door. You tell them which way it's swinging. You tell them which side the hinges are on. And there's another thing. The new doors now can either come, they call it double bore, meaning you have a top lock and you have your regular twist lock. So you have a deadbolt and you have your regular handle doorknob.
Yep.
So, you can tell them that you need. Now, also, is your threshold.
Yep.
There are two different kinds of threshold. One that I will tell you is called the handicap threshold, which is the aluminum threshold on the bottom, which is the thin metal one. So that's if you're being specific. If you're like doing it in a garage or something like that. If it's a door that's going inside of a house, it's a regular. What would you call that threshold? A wooden saddle or a wooden threshold?
Yeah. It fits inside. Yep.
Yep. So that's a couple of things you need to know. And also, I said earlier today, I said 6-panel door. 6-panel is you're looking at the door. There's no glass in this one, so there's like little panels on it. So 2 up top, 2 in the middle, 2 on the bottom.
Yep.
So 6-panel door, with glass or without glass, however you want to order it. And your prices will change too.
Right.
If you want glass, that's fine. It ups the price.
Yep.
You can get a metal door, meaning metal on the outside and it's foam core on the inside, basically. Fiberglass door, which is like fiberglass, or what's the other composite? Is what do they call it? It's a resin kind of door, but you can stain them.
Yep.
You can stain them also.
Yep.
It almost feels like vinyl or plastic. And then there's the wooden, real expensive if you want to get the solid wooden door.
Mahogany or one of those.
High vey.
Yeah. Remember, in New England, they expand and contrast a lot.
Right. So here's another tip. Even on your interior doors, whether you're going from a hallway, whatever, and you're painting the doors, take them off the hinges, paint the tops of the doors and the bottoms of the doors. Because once you do that, you have sealed the door. It will not expand and contract.
Right.
You've sealed it. That's why when you go in your house in the winter and you see that nice, beautiful painted door and you got a big gap that's coming in, it's driving you crazy. So people caulk it.
Right.
And they caulk it, and then it shrinks. Then you got all this hard caulk. And it looks terrible.
It's horrible.
Stop doing that.
Right.
And if you're going to caulk it, which I'm going to jump now to crown molding.
Okay.
I hate caulking crown molding. I never used to caulk it. I used to hate it because it was terrible. Because the house expands and contracts, and it pulls away. It looks like crap. Now they've made a good caulking called stretch.
Yep.
Which you would, if you're going to do that, that's what you're going to use.
Big stretch.
Yeah,
Yep.
big stretch.
Yep. That's what they
Because
call
it
it.
makes a huge difference. Because your house is breathing.
Yep.
And if your house is breathing, you got a really good house.
Mm-hmm.
If your house ain't breathing, it's sweating, and things are going to rot from the inside out.
Well, that's the new code. No breathing.
Again?
Yeah, you cannot breathe at all. There can't be any air that gets in.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I know.
Bullshit.
I don't know how that's healthy. You know,
No.
trapping in all the germs and
No.
everything else. It just
not
doesn't
healthy.
seem right to me.
I disagree.
But, I mean, now they've got you taping every seam
I know
and
that.
everything else. I mean, you can't, if they do a pressure test, you know, and see if there's any place that air is getting through, they make you fix it. I know. It's
God.
crazy.
I remember all the problems when they did that. When they would on the inside, from the inside of the house,
Mhm.
when they were using plastic
Right.
over the insulation.
Yep.
Big bozo no-no.
Yeah.
Turned out to be a big bozo no-no. So I guess now they're doing it from the outside.
They're doing it all from the outside. Yep.
So air must be circulating within the wall then. Something has to be working. You have to have it. You have the vapor barrier thing I can understand, but that no.
No,
I don't agree with it
No.
at all. Because
They're saying it's energy efficient, so you're not losing any, air. No cold air is getting in, no hot air is getting out. But there's no air getting in and no air getting out. That's, to me, the problem.
yeah, you're gonna get sick.
Yeah,
You're
I
gonna
would
get
think
sick.
so. I would think so. I mean, all these other houses that were built, so many years ago, and they're fine.
The most efficient house, this is my opinion, the most efficient house, if you wanted to buy this house that was cool in the summer, hot or warm in the winter, it's called a salt box house.
Yep.
Built in the 1700s.
Yep.
And they, modernized. The salt box house, basically you've got a long front, and in the back it's slanted out in the back, and the air actually circulates through the house, and that makes a huge difference, in your energy and everything else.
Yep.
That'd be interesting to see how they're going to seal that if people build modern salt box houses.
Yeah.
How that's going to work.
I don't even know.
I don't understand that.
No.
But yeah, salt box has that. Now, houses with plaster, which people are getting, get rid of it or they'll keep it. If you want to restore an old home and you love old homes, they keep the plaster and lath as much as possible, which is fine. Which is great because, again, cool in the summer. Once it gets warm, the walls are warm.
Yep.
So it's got its own radiant heat almost. And when they built the houses, if you get into old homes, the ones that I've seen, they've got the old planking on the outside with the horsehair insulation or whatever.
Yep.
There is a gap. There's a gap between either the clapboards outside to the interior wall.
Right.
That, there's not, I don't see a lot of heat loss. If you have the old one-pane windows, there's your heat going.
Sure.
But the walls themselves, they're solid, man.
They're fine.
Yeah, they're great.
Yep.
They work.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
I don't know why they don't go back. Well, maybe it's an education that I need, and I'll take it. Why they don't stick with that kind of the same? I don't know, that same method. I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
Dude, that house that was the James Gather soda fountain, that little saver.
Yep.
I don't know if you ever saw those walls, but the exterior wall to the interior wall, there has to be at least 8 inches.
Really?
Incredible.
Huh.
I'm telling you right now, dude, the freaking oil bill was less,
Yeah.
the electricity bill was less than the other building,
Huh.
because we had that space,
Right.
and it was just air.
Right.
I don't know. I'm
Now
not an
they have
engineer.
you fill it all in.
Fill it all in.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, no. I'm not a big fan of forced air. How about you? You got that?
I don't. I have the oil with the hot water.
All right.
Baseboard. So,
Yeah.
it works. It does its thing.
It's really good to open up a window from time to time.
It is. I
Good for you.
whenever possible, I always try to open
Yeah.
it up, just get some fresh air in.
Yeah.
And stuff. So
Yeah.
it makes a huge difference.
Yeah. I agree.
So, yeah.
Hope we answered some of your questions. Even
Yeah. We started off with really good intention.
Well, we did fine. We're good, man.
Educate how to fix a door, replace a door.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. So we talked about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then some.
All right.
All right. Anything else you want to talk about?
I am right now going over to a water damaged home, and this poor woman paid a lot of money for the scumbag to put down a cheap floor. She didn't know, and he was supposed to pull up all the tile off underneath before they put down that floating laminate floor.
Okay.
When the water damage came and they pulled the wooden floor up, all the tile was under there. He never took the tile out. He charged her for taking the tile out. He never took it.
Really?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Another one making us look bad.
Not making me look bad.
I mean, the contract.
Yeah.
You know, trying to put one over on a homeowner.
Yeah. And it doesn't work.
Nope.
Never works.
So, what was anything else damaged underneath there? Or?
I'm on my way there now.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go check it.
Okay. Well, hopefully it's something that's relatively easy to fix.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I hope it is.
I mean, you basically got to rip up the tile too, right?
Yeah, unless she wants to go do something else.
Yeah.
So that's one thing we're going to quickly discuss. You know, I don't know if there is any flooring you can put over. If there is a laminate you can put over with a vapor barrier that you can put on top of the tile. Unfortunately, her tile is not like a flat, like Dell tile. It's like a character tile. So it's got beveled edges and bumps in it. So either I don't know if you can just thin set it, you know, floor level it, and do that, but tear up that whole freaking floor. It's a large room, man.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, it's a large room.
I mean, I think that's the way to do it, though.
I would do it.
Tear it up because I mean, it's
yeah.
not even like you can put like glue on or anything over top of it because how do you secure it? You know.
That's right. Yeah.
But you need some sort of a flat surface.
Yeah.
To work with.
Yep.
That sucks.
Yep. All right. Well, I'll let you know what happens with this one.
Yeah. Keep us posted.
All righty.
All right, sir. Good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
We'll do it again next week.
Absolutely.
All right.
See ya.
Take care, guys.
Bye.